Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and it's 2020. It's the first video of the new decade. I have been a little bit quiet in the beginning of this year, and I think I'm going to be a little bit more quiet over the next 2 months probably, because I'm finally moving myself. So I don't know if you guys followed me before, but I have been in the process of moving since maybe, I don't know, October last year. I had to help my mum move, then my sister was moving, and I am moving now into the place where my sister used to live. So a total restructuring of the foundations in my life. That of course goes hand in hand with all the sacred feminine work I have been doing with Walking with Mary and mother wounding and inner child work. So there's a lot of different layers to all of this, but that means also that I don't have so much energy to record videos. And to be honest guys, this year, maybe because I have so much on my head to think about, and it just feels intense, and it feels quite tiring, and it feels I don't know, I'm feeling the heaviness of that kind of life. So I'm seeing that 31 days of tarot is going on, and I usually participated. I might join in at some point and do squeeze a few of the days together. I would love to do it because that's always fun. But in the meantime, I thought my first video, it's going to be an unboxing. So what that is, I purchased last year before Christmas the stunning tarot from Yaus. I never know how to pronounce her name, but so I'm opening it with you. So it just comes in the bubble wrap, but was delivered very quickly. So this is what I purchased. I don't really, I haven't purchased the Yaus tarot. I don't have it, or Yaus, I don't know. But I fell in love with her stunning tarot. So this is how you spell the name of the artist. So I'm sorry that I don't know how to pronounce it, but here we go. And I do have artificial light on, so there might be a little bit of the glare. So the box is just a regular box, and I'm actually happy there is no wrapping for the cards. Why use the plastic? I love that. That is a cool box. So these are the backs of the cards. Just very simple. And it starts with Magician, and we have the Fool as the last of the major arcana. So the cards, let me just see. Well, they kind of, they cut, I feel like they hand cut, or I can feel that there is some differences in sizes here, when you look just at the... But to be honest guys, I don't mind. As soon as I can shuffle them, I will be fine with it. It's quite rough on the edges also, the cutting, but not to hurt yourself. So let's just go. I'm going to show you all of the cards as usual. So I don't know if I should change the camera maybe for that. I might do it. Let's just see how it goes. Maybe major arcana we can do together like this. So this is the Magician card. And I actually love the colors. Wow, I'm enjoying this. This is very, sacred feminine. All this work that I have been doing, it goes well with this. Look at that amazing Empress. I love the boldness of the color. The color was what mostly drew me to this deck. And from what you are going to see, a few colors, not too colorful. So the Hierophant, maybe my least favorite from right now, just because I see Hierophant in a little bit different way, but I can appreciate the traditional view, of course. So this is the Lovers. Interesting. Oh, I like the Chariot. And the Justice. Hermit. That's a cool take on Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. I like it. There's sprouting, there's blossoming, and there's, you know, dying of flowers. Oh, the Strength is pretty cool. I love the unity of animal and the human and the spirit. And the Hangman. With like a cocoon. Death. Wow. So this is also the first time I see the cards. But that's awesome. Shedding skin. I like it. Oh, beautiful Temperance. I think this is a cool deck for pathworking and some kind of creative, intuitive work. Also for spelling, you know, like for witchcraft, magical manifestation, or it feels great for evoking the emotion or something that you would like to, let's say, manifest. It feels great like this. I think these colors are beautiful. So this is the Moon. And the Sun with the Sunflower. Wow, Judgment. And the World with all the elements. And Egg, that's cool. And this is the Fool, so it feels like dream work, you know, like I like this Fool. And then we go into the Pentacles. So it's a little bit like color coordinated. You have the purples, the yellows, the reds and reds. Let's see. So the first one is the Pentacles. So it looks Egyptian. So Ace of Pentacles. And then we have Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles with Isis. I actually dig this Egyptian. And Four of Pentacles. So is this Horus or is this Set? There is no book here, so Five of Pentacles. I think it's to be read intuitively. I will check if there's anything on the website. I'm not sure, I haven't had previous decks from her. Seven. Eight of Pentacles with the snake. So quite pippish, but you get these illustrations connected to Egypt. Wow, that's awesome, Sekhmet. With Ten of Pentacles, I like that. Toph. Osiris. And Queen of Pentacles. I'm not sure. Is it Hatshepsut or is it just an invented one? I don't know. Or is it Nefertari? Yeah, I don't know. And here we have the King. So then we go to the Wands. And Wands are purple and very witchy. So that feels kind of like, you know, old European tradition. I like it. Well, that's interesting, the Four of Wands. So usually it's like card of a marriage, but here's the suckling baby and the horns. But it's definitely this sense of nurturing. Five of Wands. I think it will also go nicely with Ellen Lorenzi Prince, What is a Tarot of the Crown, because of the bold colors as well. A little bit different, of course, art style, but Seven of Wands. Oh, I like the Eight of Wands. Usually I have a feeling like people don't know how to depict Eight of Wands. Usually it's just Eight of Wands, like in Rider-Waite-Smith. But she added the witch, which is cool. Nine of Wands. She's like emerging, like from the trial of fire. And Ten of Wands is the black cat, the familiar. Oh, look at this Page of Wands. Interesting. And then we have Warrior of Wands, which is a lady. That's cool. And then we have Queen, quite sexual too, and King. So I would prefer a different king, but yeah, there you go. So then we have Cups. So actually Cups and Swords are red. So Cups, Ace of Cups is like this. Two of Cups. Wow, it's beautiful. Three of Cups. It's more like this Arabian feel. Four of Cups. I quite like it, all these different cultures. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. So, you know, you've got to know tarot system to read with this deck. It's totally different, but you can see it follows Rider-Waite-Smith. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups, totally Pip. And Ten of Cups. And then we have Page. And then there's King. I just do it how it's put into the box. And then there's Queen. And then there is Warrior. And then we have Swords. So this is Ace of Swords. So what would that one be? It's like mermaidy. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. I would maybe prefer the swords to be a little bit different color, or the cups to be a different color. So this is Five of Swords. Yeah, I've got to think about this kind of mermaidy thing. Is she making the Six of Swords? Is the swords water? And cups air, because it can be like this. In some systems they switched. This is Seven of Swords. I've got to think about it. Eight of Swords. But it's interesting that she puts mermaids here. Nine of Swords, which looks a little bit like Eight of Swords. And Ten of Swords is recognizable. And then we have Page of Swords, which is without its head. King of Swords. It's interesting that it's underwater, like Queen and Warrior. So I probably don't see myself reading with this deck for clients, because it's a very unique, strange deck, but I actually love it for how it looks. So let's just see how that shuffles. I'm just going to, I can't show you how it shuffles, but I check it for you. So the paper itself, it's not laminated, it's not particularly thick, but so it's flexible. You've got to be careful when you riffle shuffle, but it's not very thin or anything. I actually prefer, I like paper like this. It's bendy, it's usable, but you have to be careful. And I think because the bags are black, you know, it is going to like chip, and because that cutting is not perfect, it's not. But yeah, let's just give it a little shuffle. So when you shuffle this, I'm riffle shuffle, and it's fine. You can even do bridge with them. I think they're going to give a little bit as well. Yeah. Overhand shuffle, okay. I don't know how long they, you know, will last, but for now it feels okay. And the difference, the minimal difference in the cutting doesn't really affect how they shuffle. So let's just pull 2 cards and see how that looks. Okay, we pulled, of course, the same because I didn't shuffle well, but oh no. I keep pulling them, and I keep pulling from the middle of the deck, and I keep pulling the Pentacles. So maybe we stick with Pentacles. So what do I have? 4 of Pentacles, and so I think this might be then Set or Horus, and this is definitely the Scribe, so Tough. And they're not really interested in one another. They like how I pulled them. They don't look at one another. Tough is doing his own thinking. This guy, let's say it's Horus, it's like, you know, thinking of his own stuff. He's thinking maybe about security, and he's thinking about learning something new or making, checking out the bills. This is, guys, where I am right now. Not very high fly. But yeah, this is the deck. Let me know what you think about it. I'm really curious, and I will see you very soon with hopefully some, you know, more lessons, more classes. And I probably am going to change prices on my readings and shift how I do readings. So there might be less readings available. Probably I will leave life purpose, and I will leave the I will, you know, it stays the life purpose and Chiron, and where the Fool is heading, and what do I need to know right now, and Birthday Extravaganza. But I think the other ones will go. I want to reduce the readings to the best sellers and where I feel I can help the most. And I feel like these readings, which I will leave, like the best one to get, where I feel comfortable, and kind of from feedback I get, I know that people enjoy it and it's helpful. And probably I'm going to maybe figure out the pricing again. So if you were thinking of getting any readings from me right now, just take a look, and it might be, you know, a good moment to go for it. But in any case, happy 2020. The eclipse is coming on the 10th, and then the huge conjunction of Pluto and Saturn, which we know it's going to set a tone for the next decades, and you know, that systemic changes that are happening on our eyes, but we're in it, so we're not seeing it yet, but things will shift for sure. Let's see where we go. So try to envision what you want, don't focus on the drama so much. Of course, participate and be aware, but don't energize that. And all the best, my friends. I speak to you soon. Bye.